Hey there, how's it going everybody? So in this video, we're going to be learning how to summarize the data which is within our buffer. So in the last video, we learned how to create a buffer, which is the results which has just been shown on the screen right now. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to know how many points are being overlapped by this data. Okay, so in other words, we're trying to figure out how many deaths occurred within 100 meters of each and every borehole from our data set. Okay, so in order for us to do this, we already have a tool which is specified to do that job, which is within our analysis panel. So we're just going to go to summarize within. Okay, like I explained in the previous video, whenever you don't understand how a tool works, it's always wise to hover over the tool and then read the basic summary of and details of how the tool works. So right now I'm just going to open the summarize within tool, and it's going to go to our geoprocessing panel. Okay, so now what we need to do is we already have this polygon which is being created by our buffer. So now using this polygon, this is going to be our input polygon, from which is also going to act as our base layer for analysis. Okay, so now under this input summary features, this is where we need to input a point data set which we need to analyze. In this case, we need to know how many deaths occurred within 100 meters of our from our boreholes. So I'm just gonna click on our correlated data sets, which is our number of deaths, and then what I need to do, as you can see here, it gives me a default name. So we just need to rename this in order for us to be able to reference this in our next video. Okay, so I'm just gonna name this to summary of buffer. Specify that to say at 100 meters. Okay, this is quite a long name, but it's going to help us easily identify which is which when we're doing more future videos, and it will also help you give reference to these layers. Okay, so that being said, now what we need to do is we need to run this algorithm. So I'm just going to go and run. Don't mind these other fields, they actually are useful when we have an attribute table which has too many data fields that we need to specify when you need to perform some advanced queries. So I'm just going to click on run and let the algorithm to run for a few seconds. Okay, so now algorithm has run successfully. As you can see, our polygons is just tend to be a bit darker. So I'm just going to remove. So I'm just going to disable this single layer 100 meter buffer which was originally there, and then I'm just going to open the attribute table in order for us to see what exactly took place. Okay, as you can see within our attribute table, there has been a new column. I'm just going to drop this table down here. Okay, as you can see within this attribute table, there has been a new field which has been added. So as you can see, this field is named count of points. So these are actually the number of points which are within this specified buffer radius. So as you can see, these count points are actually our correlated deaths. So maybe some people might actually decide to rename this. So let me just rename. So I'm just going to pause the video in order for us not to take time while we're doing this. Okay, so I've renamed these fields. So the two reasons why I had to pause the video while I was doing this. The first reason is that this was just going to be taking a lot of time to do because my computer has a lower processing rate, and also the second reason is that I outlined these steps in the previous videos that you have watched before. So if you've forgotten how to rename this field, you just have to refer to those previous videos. Okay, so now this will actually help us identify what this column really entails. So as you can see, this already entails that we have 131 deaths within our buffer radius, as I have already indicated. So okay, so that's it in terms of summarizing our data. I hope this video was quite useful for those who like using ArcGIS Pro. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel in order for us to continue making more videos.